So this is an older screen door. So a tip that I'm going to give you, if you have an older screen door and you have the bar in the middle, and that bar in the middle can really date your screen door. So I ended up removing the bar, and it automatically looks much more modern, as you can see here. It just comes with a little couple of screws here that you have to put in, and it's just white, so that's what worked fine for that. And I just put a couple of screws here, but you know what, from the outside no one sees that, and the bar is gone and it looks modern. So the only thing I want to do is I want to change this. This is dirty and it's kind of nasty, and I got a kit for that. I'm also going to change the piston because that's kind of dirty and rusty. I'm going to put a new one in for that, and also I'm going to change the chain as well, so everything matches. And I got a kit over here I'm going to show you in 1 second. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate your time. And if you're new to my channel, thank you very much for showing up. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my content and more of my reviews and videos. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so what I picked up a couple of different things here. So I picked up a kit with a handle and a piston all in one. So if you need a handle or a piston, I can leave links down below in the description box where you can just pick up a handle or the piston, or I got the chain, and I'm going to make everything match, all brand new and all black and really kind of cool. So nice contrast with the white door, and we're just going to take it all apart and put it in. Again, I will leave links down below, so if you're interested, I will have that available for you. Okay, let's get to it and see how easy it is to change everything all up. Okay, so to remove the handle here, so this is pretty simple here. So we got 2 screws here. So you got 1 screw here and you got 1 screw here. And this takes off the actual lock itself. We're going to change this plate out as well. We're going to change this plate. So everything here is all original, all old. So hopefully the system is universal. Instead, it should fit. So we'll check that out and see. And on the back of the door, you can see here, the backup, it's kind of nasty as well. It's not old, but it has 1 screw down here. So I'll leave that screw in there for now. That'll hold this in place while we take out the inside piece and just take a look at that first and see what happens. Okay, let's get to it. All you really need for this job is basically a screwdriver, or if you have a drill, you can use that as well. But these are old school screws in here. So we'll take those out, and let's see how easy it is to take this apart. So unscrew some of these screws and see what we have. A fairly easy job for you. I would say from scale to 1 to 10, I would say probably a 4. You can see here's the screw here. It's a small screw, so save that because you got to match them up with a new kit. They do have to match, and the kit should give you everything you need in there. All right. And hopefully it should fit. So I'm excited about that because it's kind of dirty. Comes right out, as you can see here. So I have that, and here's a little mechanism inside the other side, a little rod that pushes the actual handle, unlocks it. That's how that works. It pushes it in and basically moves this lock in and out. So when you're pushing the handle, it pushes this in, and that's a real simple mechanism. Let's take off the back one here. And that's kind of rusty, so I'm just gonna work that out. Just take it out. It comes right out, as you can see here, nice and easy. And here is the rod and the mechanism itself. All right, let's go inside and take a look and see what we have, and see if we can match it up, and hopefully it fits. Okay, so I opened everything up here, so I get everything ready to go. So that's the piston. We'll do that later. So here's the handle. Okay, so here's the handle, and this goes inside the handle. This is pretty simple setup, you can see here. And again, that presses down there. You hook up your push pin, basically. This is adjustable, and you adjust it to the other size. My biggest concern is if these line up, which they do, and the bottom actually lines up perfect. So this is going to fit perfectly. The only difference is it doesn't have this fan part here, which does not bother me whatsoever. So let's get this installed. I think it's going to work perfectly. Now, the only thing you really have to do, these here, and the latch looks nice and clean. It's going to work perfectly. It's got a lock on it, which does work, which is nice. Let's take a look inside the kit here in the bag and see what I'll give you different options to look at, and I'll show you in a minute so you can get an idea what I'm talking about here. So what you want to do, so let's see. Well, that does not fit with that, so we have to continue. Let's see what we have here. So we have a spring, okay? They give you different size screws, okay? So you have to match up the screws, so that's the most important part. So let's see. So these are the screws that came out of it. These are the new screws. It's a little short. And that screw I think is gonna work. It's a drop long, but I think that's gonna work fine. And let's get two of that match, because they give you extra ones. That's the idea with different doors and different configurations. So two of these, okay? And the next thing you have to do is that you have to, this spring here is on this mechanism. So hopefully you can see that. So that's all built into this one here. What we have to do is match the rod push to that. And that looks kind of long, so we're going to have to just cut it by hand and see how that works and try to figure that out. It looks a little tricky, but let's see what we have and how much it sticks out and how much we need to cut off. The tips here to match it as best as possible. And that's the goal, is to match. All right, let me continue doing that. Let's get this back in. Actually, you know what? You never know. This might just work as is, but this is a very thick door, so we'll give it a shot without cutting it first, and then we'll see what happens from there. Put your spring on here. That's how that works. Spring goes this way, like that. This is in there, and then that's how you get this spring to work, just like that. And then this goes in the inside. This connects in here, basically, and that's how the door works. You get the latch just like that. So it's really simple design, very easy. And let's see, and I'll put the bottom screw in, and that'll hold the handle in outside. Okay, let's get to work and see how that all works out. I was able to just push everything in, just like we took it out. I was able to put the screw in down here, and no problem, got that nice and tight. And that's all set, and actually, it looks good. That's gonna work fine. You can see here where it's sticking out. Okay, let that close. And you can see here, it's a little bit sticking out here, but I think there's some wiggle room with the lock itself. So I think it's gonna actually work perfectly. I did a dry fit, and this fits in quite a bit deep. It gives you a lot of extra space. It's gonna work perfect. This configuration is different, so it's fine. That's why they give you extra screws. Everything should line up pretty easy, as you can see here. And that screws right in. Super duper easy. Let's see that. And get the other screw in the bottom. So the only thing is here that this lock does not go all the way out. So that's the only problem. So I do have to make a longer lip that comes out to make a custom one, just to make it fit correctly, or put a spacer in to move this out more, just to catch the latch, because it is a different lock altogether. All right, so we'll play with that and get that all figured out. So they give you a couple different ones. They give you a short one, and they give you a long one here. So hopefully this long one will work. And also they give you a couple of, I don't know, washers or spacers, give you some more space to push it out more. So we're going to use everything here because it is older door and it's kind of out of alignment a little bit. So we're going to use all this here to push everything out, and it should catch and should lock with this configuration. All right, let's get this installed. And before I put the second screw in, I'm just going to do a quick test on it and see where we're at here. Okay, an adjustment, which is no problem. We can do that. So now we know we just have to go a little bit lower and basically a little closer, and that should take care of that. All right, let's get this finished up and see how it looks. Lock into place, It works on the outside. So you can get out. You can see the inside here, how it's all installed. You just press it, opens it up, and that is it. That is how you install the lock. Wasn't too complicated. Takes a little time to figure out, but honestly, when you have older doors and newer doors, trying to work them all in together and figure it all out, that's just one of those complications that you have to do. Okay guys, I just wanted to speed this up a little bit, so I'm doing some voiceover. So as you can see, I'm taking off the old piston, which was all rusted in there, real hard to get out. So I wanted to speed it up, didn't want to take too much more time, but this is really simple to do. You take off the 2 screws. The piston was 100 years old, as you can see here, but it was a nice piston, really nice quality back in the day. Just replace the screws pretty much with the take up for the piston. That goes in nice and easy, as you can see, real simple. Take your time, just watch what you're doing, just pay attention. It's really easy to do. You can do it yourself. You don't have to hire anybody to do this kind of work. And then take off the back bar as well. It holds the actual piston itself. That comes right off. Just take that off and use a drill if you have one. Use a power drill if you have one, and it will make it easy for you as well. I had to go downstairs and get my own. I was getting frustrated with this, so I ended up getting my drill. You'll see in a second. Any questions or any comments, leave down below. If you guys are enjoying my video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It does help me out quite a bit and keeps me doing what I'm doing, so I can help you do what you do. So yes, I did get my drill. I was getting frustrated and just made short work of putting it all back together. Got the piston all lined up. Make sure you put that stop in, that connection, and it's good to go. Real easy, real simple to do. I'll leave links down below where you can pick up all your items, and let's finish it up. I'm also going to put the chain on as well on top. Let's get to it. Guys, after I got everything installed, it looks beautiful. It's all installed, ready to go, and it works perfectly. You can see here, nice slow close, and at the end, it closes nice. So it works really well. There you go. I wanted a fast close in case any bugs get in. Yeah, it closes beautiful. Okay guys, next is the chain. So I did work on the chain and just removed the old chain and connection and just screwed everything back in exactly where they were, mashed them up exactly, added the spring, that's a take-up spring so it won't hang down, so that's what that is for. Real simple to do, real simple, real easy, it's really 4 screws, just put everything back to where they were, everything matched up perfectly, and it worked great. And the chain was simple to do. Alright guys, so that was it. So I did the chain, I did the handle, change everything, and also change the piston. So we did everything, make everything work a little bit newer, look a little bit more modern with the black and just newer, and I appreciate your time as always. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you at the next review.